I worked the ticket counter at Amsterdam Central Station. An American couple approached, waving their phone. "We bought train tickets online, but there's no barcode," the woman said. "How do we get on?" I explained that in the Netherlands, you just tap your card at the gate. The ticket is linked to your payment card. "But where's the physical ticket?" her husband asked. "You don't need one. Just tap the same card you paid with." He stared at me. "What if someone steals our ride?" I blinked. "Steals your ... ride?" "Yeah, like what's stopping anyone from just walking on?" I gestured at the gates. "These, you tap in, tap out. But anyone could jump the gate, and they'd be fined €100 plus the fare." He shook his head. "In America, we get actual tickets. Proof of purchase." His wife nodded. "This seems like a scam." They demanded a printed ticket. I printed their transaction receipt. They held it up at the gates like a boarding pass, by the way. This level of cultural breakdown is what I track full-time, so you don't have to. Most channels just react. I actually decode the patterns. If you're the kind of person who notices the difference, you'll want to subscribe so you don't miss the next unraveling. The gates didn't open. They waved the paper at the sensor for 2 full minutes before finally using their card. An American once asked our Prague tram driver where to buy tickets. "Machines at the stop. Or use the app," he said. "I don't have check money. They take cards." "But how do you know I paid?" "Inspectors check. That's the honor system." She looked horrified. Later, an inspector asked for her ticket. She showed her credit card. She's still fighting that fine in Copenhagen. An American asked why our metro has no turnstiles. "What's stopping fare evasion?" We told him trust. He called it socialist chaos. You'd think freedom would be their thing. I'm a tram operator in Zurich. An American tourist got on, looked around, then walked to my cab. "Excuse me, who's driving this thing?" he asked. I pointed at myself. I am now. Like the actual driver. That's me. He looked confused. "But you're just sitting there. Where's the steering wheel?" I explained trams run on tracks. I control speed indoors, but there's no steering. So it's automatic? No, I'm operating it manually. "But you're not driving." "I'm driving the tram." "There's just no wheel," turned to his wife. "Honey, this train is self-driving." "I'm literally right here," I said. He ignored me. This is exactly what I was saying about Europe. No regulations. Driverless trains, and this is the blind spot. Most people never catch. These moments aren't random. They reveal deeper patterns in how Americans interpret systems abroad. If you want the kind of analysis that cuts past the surface level, subscribe now. This is the perspective the average viewer never even realizes they're missing everywhere. I am the driver. He took a photo of my cab. Wait till Joe hears about this. His wife asked if she could drive it too, since anyone can press buttons. When I said no, she called me a gatekeeper. They got off at the next stop, still convinced they'd ridden an autonomous vehicle. I saw him posting about Europe's reckless AI trains on Facebook in Vienna. A woman asked our U-Bahn driver why there were 2 levels. "It's an escalator to the platform," he explained. "No, I mean, why are there 2 train levels? The trains only run on 1 level. These are different lines." She insisted Vienna had double-decker underground trains. She'd seen one train above another at a transfer station. She left a review calling our signage deliberately confusing to scam tourists. A man in Brussels asked our metro operator how the train knew where to go without GPS, the tracks, she said. "But what if there's traffic?" "We're underground. Underground traffic. Yeah." She stared at him. "There is no underground traffic. So then how do you pass other trains?" "Different tunnels." He nodded like he'd caught her in a lie. "So there are multiple levels." He filed a complaint about contradictory information from staff. "I sell tickets at München Hauptbahnhof." An American asked for a train to Germany. "You're in Germany," I said. "No, I'm in Munich." "Munich is in Germany." He pulled out his phone. "My itinerary says Munich today, Germany tomorrow." It said Munich, then Berlin. Berlin is also Germany. Different city, same country. Then why does it list them separately? Because they're different places. But both in Germany? Yes. He squinted at me. Are you sure? I live here, okay? But like, how far apart are they? About 600 kilometers in miles. About 370, he turned to his wife. See? They're not even close. Definitely different countries. She agreed. The itinerary wouldn't lie. I printed their Berlin tickets. At the platform, he asked which train goes to the Germany train station. Berlin Hauptbahnhof, I said. The Germany one. That is in Germany. But you said Munich is Germany too. Both are Germany. He shook his head. That makes no sense. His wife took a photo of the departure board. This is why we need better education in Europe. Stockholm, an American couple asked, which train goes to Swedish countries? What do you mean? Our attendant asked. Like we're in Stockholm, we want to see other Swedish countries. Cities, you mean? No countries. In Sweden, Sweden is one country. Stockholm is the capital. The woman laughed. Cities can't be countries. Correct. Sweden is the country. Stockholm is a city in Sweden. The man pulled up Google. See, it says Stockholm, Sweden. Two different places. How addresses work? They left convinced Swedish. Schools teach alternative geography. A man in Warsaw asked for tickets to 3 different Polands. Poland is one country. I explained. Then why do I keep seeing different names? He'd confused Krakow, Gdańsk, and Wrocław for separate nations. When I explained these were cities, he accused me of gatekeeping knowledge. He bought 1 ticket, went to Krakow, and left a review. Poland is much smaller than advertised. Definitely not 3 countries. I work at Gare du Nord in Paris. An American family approached with massive suitcases. Need help loading these, the father said. I replied, you load them yourselves. We paid for tickets. Doesn't that include service? This is a train, not a full-service airline. His wife stepped forward. In America, they help with bags. This is France. So you're saying French trains offer worse service? I'm saying we don't load passenger luggage. The teenage daughter rolled her eyes. This is discrimination against people with suitcases? Yes, the mother said. We're travelers. You should accommodate us. I pointed at the other passengers managing their own bags. Everyone loads their own, while everyone else is European. They're used to poor service. The father demanded to speak with my supervisor. My supervisor told him the same thing. He asked for the train company's CEO. She told him to check the website. He stood there, visibly upset, then tried to tip me 20 euros to load the bags. I can't accept that, I said. Why not? It's a good tip. We don't take tips for basic job duties. So you do load bags? No. I meant, I can't be tipped for information. Then what can I tip you for? Nothing. We don't have tipping, his wife gasped. That's why the service is so bad. They filed a complaint about hostile staff refusing service and money. The daughter posted a TikTok, Europe is a scam. Don't come here. It got 6,000 likes. They missed their train, arguing with my supervisor. Then blamed us for the delay. Working transport in Europe teaches you patience. Americans arrive expecting service, systems, and logic from back home. When confronted with different norms, they don't adapt. They double down, and somehow weary of confusing ones.